Hi, and welcome to Mom Boss Chronicles. We are your hosts. I am Jen.
I'm Sue.
And we are empowering and inspiring people through meaningful conversations. So make sure to like and subscribe to listen to great content weekly. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Mom Boss Chronicles. We are here back from the vortex of Christmas break.
I don't even know what day it is.
Right? It's January 2025.
Yep.
And we, are back. We're excited for the new year. And we're here to talk to you guys about, New Year's resolutions, our 2024 recap, all of it.
Yeah, definitely. I have a tradition every year on New Year's. I write out my goals for 2025 and then I put them away in a jar and then I bring them out for the next,
So do you write it in like little pieces of paper?
Just like a regular notebook.
And then
paper.
You fold up that paper.
I fold it up and I put it away.
I love that.
And then check to see, what I accomplished. And I will say, because even sometimes when you're writing these out and shoot for the stars, guys, but also set attainable goals. But I ended up hitting a lot of that, so it's cool. I think
reading back on the 2023 goals that you wrote. Yeah.
Yep. So that was pretty cool. That's something I like to do.
That's awesome. I love that. Mm-hmm. Somebody was saying what you should do throughout the year is have a jar.
Yep.
And anytime something good happens, to write it down. And then at the end of the year, you can look through that jar and be like, oh, I forgot we celebrated that milestone or this happened.
There was a year I did that. And then it became a chore.
To stop and
right, I gotta write down. Yeah. But honestly, if you have the time and the energy and effort to do that, I think that is really amazing. Because you bringing that up, I read something the other day that we tend to forget all of the really great things that happen throughout a year.
Yeah.
Because I think by default our brains usually go to negative side, but that's such a great practice,
and
right?
Even little things, as by default, I feel like our brains just go to the big events,
right?
And we forget the little milestones and little wins,
right?
That happen throughout the year.
The excitement, especially with children, what cool things did your kids accomplish this year, or they tried a new sport, or
chorus or choir show. Yeah. I love that. Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
What are some of your New Year resolutions?
So pretty basic, but my sister came up with this new game and that we did on New Year's Eve, and I thought it was really cool. And it's like a bingo card.
Okay.
And on there, you get to write in these boxes big and small goals. Mm-hmm. And anytime you hit that goal, you can hit an X.
Ooh,
so it's playing a game with yourself throughout the year to see if you can get bingo. So some small goals, such as I want to drink a lot more water throughout the day.
Yep.
I want to prioritize my sleep. I want to take, zinc or magnesium, throughout the day, have a Mediterranean diet, just small goals like that. Right. And then obviously big goals like business or investment goals were on there too. So just a mix of our small and big, because I feel like if you just focus on maybe the hardest goals, you kind of get discouraged if you're not hitting them. But if you can see that you're winning even in the small ways, that can help.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's absolutely right. That's what I was thinking too. You make attainable goals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're at least feeling okay, I've satisfied.
Yeah.
Some of these things that I want to do.
I'm making progress.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course.
Do you have big goals or?
I guess it's usually career focused, it was a good year. And then, this past year was a good year career wise. Yeah. And I just want to build off of that, right?
How
so
to make it
really
better.
So closing more sales and having more listings, better clients, not better clients, more clients.
Yes.
Clients are amazing. That kind of stuff. I think one of my big goals, but it's to prepare for the following year. I really want to gut my kitchen.
I love that. Aww.
And put a brand new kitchen in the house.
You could see it.
Yes, exactly.
Yes,
yep. So those are some of the bigger items, but definitely career focus, getting my broker's license.
I love that.
Yeah. And then otherwise it's more health, right? Health and wellness, because that's always such a focus.
Yeah.
Especially we're getting older.
I know. Our bodies really take care of us.
Yeah.
I did some research on New Year's resolutions, and I learned some interesting tidbits. Obviously the most popular ones is to eat healthier, is to lose weight, is to save money, travel more, change your daily routine.
Yep.
Usually that means waking up earlier, going to bed earlier,
yep.
and then learn a new skill. So those are the most popular ones.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't think about the learning a new skill. That would be something I don't know, like a painting class or like.
For me, it's like perfecting my Spanish.
Like
I know Spanish, but I've told myself this year, I really want to master it.
Okay. So
I have a good foundation.
Yeah.
And there's no reason why I can't. Hello, my family speaks Spanish. There's no reason why I can't.
And that's like such a great thing to like pass down to your children too. And they say too, when you know multiple languages, it actually helps. Well, this is I read. It helps offset dementia.
Oh my god!
Because like when you know other languages, you're hitting, I guess, other parts of your brain. Yeah. So that's that's a good motivation.
Speaking of like your brain, they say even if you're righty, using your left hand to write with, or if you're lefty, using your right, because that also hits different parts of your brain because it's forcing your brain
to think in a different way. Right?
That could be a skill, learning how to write lefty.
Well, I am left-handed, so I'll try right-handed.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like those little goals, would be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Gary set any goals? Did you guys do like a couple's goal or anything?
What's funny? So this is my goal for Gary and I. My husband and I work together.
Yeah.
I told him I want to go to a spa, and we're going to try to do this next week, and we're going to sit, that or a dinner, but I'm thinking like maybe a spa day, and just sit and talk about our goals in like a non-stressful environment.
Yeah.
Because we work together and because we have raised children together, I feel like when we're at home, when we're in the office, our adrenaline is going.
Yeah.
Because it's hard for us to decompress in these settings.
Right.
Because there's a lot at stake. But I feel like if we can take ourselves out of that environment, then we can think clear about our home goals and our work goals.
Right.
So that is going to, that's my goal for him.
That's a really good idea.
Right.
I was someone I follow on Instagram. She was saying that her and her husband do that every quarter.
Oh,
actually, they'll go to like a third part, like a neutral location, and like whether it's like a conference room and a hotel somewhere, or I love the idea of doing a spa. Because what better than that? Like you're calm, cool, and collected, and like in a good headspace. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, so
that's a really great idea.
And then there, I feel like we would be able to talk freely about what's attainable, how we're going to conquer and achieve this. Yeah.
So I didn't think about this year, but also Michael was not home. He was in Aruba with my dad, having his best New Year's time.
That's amazing.
But
he celebrated New Year's.
He did.
That's so cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So I think next year I want him to like get in this like groove, right, of setting some intentions,
like
for,
with
like,
your
the
child.
New year.
Yeah. I try to get my son to do that, the bingo thing.
Yeah.
His friends were over. So he had a short attention span. But I think it's so cool to incorporate your children on like setting intentions, setting goals.
Yep.
And yes, it's New Year's, and yes, this is like on everybody's mind.
Right.
But these are like things that you could do quarterly.
Yeah.
There's no reason why in March you can't set a new goal.
Right.
Like throughout the year, summer goals, spring goals, like I feel like it's important to stop, reflect, and then because it's same thing with like chiropractic. Our bodies get out of whack, like our spine gets out of alignment, and I think it's so important to stop, reflect, and get yourself back in alignment.
Right.
Because these are obviously, if you think about it, eat healthier, lose weight, save money. These are things that are always on your mind throughout the year.
Yeah.
But
definitely,
and especially coming off of Christmas.
Oh,
like
these jeans were hard to button today.
I tell myself every holiday season, I'm like, I'm not going to go crazy on the cookies or the pie.
Yeah, I know. Because like, it's just hard not to get wrapped up in it all, right? You're with your family.
Yeah,
it's festive. Having such a great time. And, it is. People make the effort to make this food or buy it, whatever. And you're like, well,
I'll just splurge today. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just have another glass of wine.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And it's such a weird time, I feel like, the Christmas to New Year's.
Yeah.
Like,
oh God, it's like like you said, it's a vortex.
It's like, what day is it?
Yeah,
It's like Groundhog Day.
I'm like, what are we eating today? Like, what kind of snacks do we have in the house? Fuck it. Like, diet starts January 1st.
And it's so weird to me that the holidays fell midweek.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I kept thinking yesterday, like New Year's Day was like Sunday. Like,
yeah.
Like, what day is it?
Yeah. We're off.
Yeah.
We're off, but it's all good.
Yeah.
The other thing I would say too, just about like setting your intentions or your resolutions for the new year, and this is something I do with my friends usually in like January, is we do our vision boards.
I love that.
Yeah.
With your girlfriend.
Yes.
I love that.
So like I usually have my friends over and the kids will do it. Some
of the
kids will do it as well. But yeah, we just like sit there. We cut out our pictures, good old-fashioned magazines, whatever magazines, print stuff out, and then we make our manifestation boards. And then, I just think that's like, I guess it depends on what type of person you are. Always putting pen to paper, I think, is like 100%.
Totally.
But if you're a visual
head,
right?
Yeah. But when you something about writing it,
yes,
yeah,
exactly. And then like doing the vision board if you're a visual person,
yeah,
and you can like put that by your desk or where you kind of like look daily. I think that's always a nice way to kind of like keep reinforcing, what you have in your head. So.
I love that. I want to do it with the team, the bingo thing.
Yes.
Like, I think.
Oh, I think that would be amazing.
Right? Like,
I love that.
Our next meeting.
Can we do that?
Yes. You and I work together in real estate, and we have realtors in our office, and I want to do that. Like I said, even the small goals and the big goals on your bingo card.
Yep.
Because you know what that's saying. Like, it wasn't on my bingo card. Well, it should be the good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Expect good things. And then I think more will come.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I went down this whole deep dive on New Year's resolutions, and I found some cool stats.
Yeah.
So 44% of Americans make New Year's resolutions. So that was surprising. Not all, but I would say a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I feel like most people probably don't, because I think a lot of people don't want to set themselves up for disappointment.
Yeah.
Because 80% by December, they say, fail.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard. But I was also looking, one of the earliest references of New Year's resolutions was a diary of a Scottish writer, and her name was Anne Halicet.
Oh.
And in 1671, she made a note of her intentions for the upcoming year. And then by the 20th century, they said traditions became a firm thing.
Okay.
And one of the cool things that it says to do, because so many people do fail and it's hard, is to turn the goals into a game.
Yeah.
Like we were saying, the bingo game, or just even small attainable goals.
Yeah.
I
like the game idea.
Right?
And I think for kids too, for anybody, but that makes it more fun.
Totally. And I like for the kids too, a new skill, because my son, I feel is also one of those people who's very creature of habit. Mm-hmm. But I want him to learn a new skill or try something new.
Yeah.
So I feel a game would be fun to do with them.
No, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Michael would enjoy that too, I think.
Yeah. And resolutions, I feel don't have to be so hard or tough.
Rigid.
Yes. Give yourself grace, and then I think building on it could be cool.
Yeah.
Maybe you can say, these are my goals for only the next 3 months, and then I'll revisit it.
Right. Oh, I like that idea.
Right?
Yeah.
I'll revisit this in March.
Short-term stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
For the next month, I want to make sure that I cook in every day and don't eat out, whatever it is. Or have the dry January.
Right.
And then come February, you could reset it.
January.
I know. I'm oh, man, I need to just drink water and nothing else.
Exactly. Get your electrolytes.
Too much champagne.
Yeah. But all good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's so cool to talk about and share your goals with each other.
Yeah. And then that is another thing too, right? Is speaking them into existence and sharing them with other people, your friends and your family, the people you trust and love, because sometimes that helps kind of keep you accountable.
100%.
Right.
Because one of the things,
oh shit, I said that.
Yeah. One of the things I read was, how do you keep your goal? Have an accountability partner.
Yeah.
And how do you have accountability? Your friends and family who know it. Hey, how are you doing on that goal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told Paul a couple things. I wanted to start fasting, or after a certain time at night,
no more snacking.
Food, right? Because trust me, I mean, come 9 o'clock, I'm what's in the cabinet, right? But that's not good.
I know.
Yeah.
And even the little snacks, I'll just have some pretzels, so I'll have some popcorn, a little chocolate, and then
it just builds off of that, So the other night, it was after 7:30. I was oh, I thought you were making something. He's no, you said 7:30 is your time. I'm not going to do that to you, He's so I'll support you on that. I was all right.
Does Paul set goals?
I made him.
I love that.
Yeah. No, I threw him a notebook too on New Year's Eve, and I was all right, this is what we're gonna do. And he's is this a timed project? Just take your time, write whatever you want, and we'll check it out next year.
It's one of those things that they say you have to plan for success.
Yeah.
I
think men especially, probably, no offense guys, but that's not something they're thinking about.
No. I feel it's hard for them to stop and slow down.
Right.
To plan out the future.
Yeah,
they're just
wait
going.
a minute, what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. They're very much more in the moment
Yes.
than us women are.
Yes.
We're planners, we're thinkers, beyond.
Yeah.
Sometimes probably too much, but.
Yeah. But that's why we help balance each other out.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
So here's to an amazing 2025.
Yeah. Whatever your goals are, big or small, write it down, have fun with it, share it with your friends, family, your kids.
Yeah. And if there's whatever practices you guys have to set your goals, let us know and we'll share it with others.
I mean, obviously thinking about it too, we have goals for this podcast. More subscribers, more followers. So tell your family and friends. Yeah. I envision us having some really amazing guests throughout the year.
Oh, for sure. Definitely.
Yeah.
And if anyone wants to sponsor us,
yes,
let us know.
Yeah. You want to be on the podcast, want to sponsor the podcast. If you have any questions, always reach out to us. We are here for your comments, suggestions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us know.
So thank you guys for listening. We hope that you crush all your goals and resolutions for 2025. Wishing you all health and prosperity. Make sure to like and subscribe for more great content. Have a great day.
Have a good day.